Hi everybody, Phil from Hybrid Me, back here again to revisit a subject that I promised I would. It's the K2 golf tees that I was sent about 10 days ago. I want to talk to you about how I'm getting on with them, because when they were sent to me, I was asked for my honest opinion, and I always give that on the channel. And I wanted to just be able to put out an update video after 1 week, after 1 month, so you can kind of go on the journey of me using them, because durability is something that it's impossible to test just looking at the product straight up. So that's why I'm here. Now, if you haven't seen the previous video, the K2 Golf tees I was sent come with a tether bag, which is an optional add-on. It comes with very clever fixings for fixing a bungee cord or two or more for the different size tees you've got, and for fixing them and attaching them to the tee itself. Please check out the other video where I go through the how-to guides. The tees themselves can be slightly raised or slightly lowered on the longer tees, that is, by pushing them through to the next kind of level, and that gives you a bit of adjustability from one tee, which is another really good thing to do, because I do drift between that pink castle height tee and slightly higher when I'm rarely looking at kind of working on my game, and having that flexibility is great. I was skeptical about the tether bag, there's no doubt about it. I was thinking, well, I don't really want that clutter in front of me when I'm golfing. However, it did mean, because I putt left-handed, broomstick style, I have to kind of stand next to the GC2, and that's where all my golf tees and golf balls hang out. And if I had multiple tees on the go, because I didn't want to have to find the tee every time, it did mean I'd often be standing on a tee and I'd have to kick it out of the way. So I had clutter. I realised I had clutter in a different place in the sim, and I've actually come to like the tether bag. I'm not going to say I think it's a must-have, but in my environment, I know the tees are there. I can see they're attached to it. It's very easy just to pull it back in place. So I've been slightly won over by them. From a durability point of view, I've been hitting with the size 6 tees. I started with the 7 and then went down to the 6, just to try and actually increase my spin numbers. I know people are chasing low spin, but I'm prone to getting a low spin kind of duck hook. So and yeah, it's been great. I've got no issues at all in terms of any durability. There are some updates coming to these tees, so if it's still active over on the K2 Golf site, k2golf.com, there is a buy one get one free at the moment for this batch, this model of the tees. So there are some good deals to be had if you get in there quick. There are some changes being made, such as strengthening the tether bit for the lower tees. They were a little bit flimsy, I'm going to say, and it meant it difficult. I found it difficult to kind of sit it flat on the surface. But in my case, I only tee the ball up with size 3 for my 3-wood, and I don't even do that. I was just doing it to test the tees. I hit everything off the deck, so it's just drive really, and the size 6 with the adjustability, or the size 7 with the adjustability are what I would need. So all in all, it's just a quick visit to say these have been great. You know, they're at the kind of premium end of golf tees for simulator, along with things like the Berties. The challenge, as I mentioned on my previous video, is the taller Berties. I'm not a big fan of the look. It's very convenient to place down, and that's also why they're helpful for things like disability golf, where people may be able to just very quickly, easily get this in place and put a golf ball on it. But the longer ones do crack, and they're not cheap. You know, they're not cheap, and that's one of the challenges I had. I much prefer the look of the K2 Golf tees with a smaller profile at the top. It's just kind of more what I'm familiar with teeing the ball up outside, and if they're durable, and I will be revisiting this subject repeatedly, then I think these are by far and away my tee of choice within the simulator world. I did like these style tees, except there's no customization other than stacking them on top of each other, and I still found they'd kind of fly around the place, and I'd have multiple ones, and I didn't want to certainly tether it straight in quite high up the tee. That's too much clutter near the golf ball for me, and I'm a bit of a head case when it comes to golf. Anybody watching the channel would know that. So all in all, after 1 week, week and a bit, absolutely delighted. I think they're fantastic. I'm going to continue working with these. Hopefully I'll be testing out the kind of any of the improved models. And I hope going forward, being able to offer these to the UK, perhaps the European markets through Hybrid Me, to be discussed. That's just my wishful thinking at this moment in time. That's it really. So please stay tuned. I'm going to put out now another video straight after this one with me playing some golf. I'll continue to use these. I will talk about anything I encounter with them. But thank you, K2 Golf Tees. Please check them out. I think they're worthy of your consideration for your sim. And I'll be back soon. Thank you.